Stand on the shores of the sight unseen, the substance of dwells in me, cause my natural eyes on the ghost skin deep, but the eyes of my heart anchor the sea. Plumbing the depths to the place in between, the tangible world and the land of a dream, because everything here ain't quite what it seems. There's more beneath the appearance of things. A beggar could be king within the shadows of a wing.
Hey everyone, welcome to church. Great to be with you again today. Hey, it's been a few weeks since we've had Lifespace with a fifth Sunday in there, but it's great to be hanging out again today. We've been in this series of spiritual patterns, and over the last 2 weeks we looked at fasting, and last Sunday we looked at simplicity. Today we're going to focus in on simplicity, but feel free to talk about fasting if there's some interest in that in your life space. Simplicity, at the heart of it, we learned was this idea of seeking first the kingdom of God. No matter what is going on in life, what decision you're trying to make, if we keep our eyes fixed on Jesus, if we seek Him first, then everything else falls into place, which makes life a whole lot simpler. It's an interesting concept as a spiritual pattern. Simplicity is this idea about not having lack, but just having enough. And we talked about it in the concept of possessions. We also looked at things like our time and letting our yes be yes and our no be no, or our theology, and all these areas in life that we just make a whole lot harder than it needs to be. And yet if we seek first the kingdom of God, we can practice the spiritual discipline of simplicity. So today I'm going to give you some scriptures to work through and then some questions so we can keep exploring that spiritual pattern further. Hey, a few things to let you know in what's going on in the life of the church. The first is next Sunday session, we have our next winter outreach. This is going to Wansley, and we're going to be in their Scarborough headquarters. There's one opportunity to be involved in building education packs for some of their children, and we're buying all the gear at the moment, so we'll be able to put that together for them. The other thing we'll be doing is just doing some maintenance of that facility. So we'd love for people to be involved in that. We'll be heading there straight after church like we usually do for a couple of hours. If you're going to be doing gardening, if you can bring your own gloves and a few gardening tools. We need to know who's coming, so if you can get back to us either by responding to the newsletter or just email info@bethechurch.org.au and we can put numbers together. Other thing to remind you about is we have our guys retreat. That's happening on the last weekend in September, grand final weekend. It's going to be a great time of connecting, talking about a whole bunch of God stuff. We've got man games, we've got the jet ski, timeouts. It's going to be a great weekend. There's registration forms available in the newsletter that was sent out, and we need to know numbers by the 21st of September if you can make sure you get back to us. Final thing to let you know about is Groundswell. That's our October outreach. I want to let you know now because that's happening on a Saturday. It's the Groundswell Surf Festival. It's Saturday, October the 18th. We need all hands on deck for that. We had about 500 people show up to when we did this earlier in the year. We have marketing material out over the next couple of weeks, but just want to make sure you've got that in your diary. Really excited about what God's doing in our midst at the moment. There's this real growth going on. Kyle and I are about to head down and talk to the people at Hotel Rendezvous as a possible new venue location for us to move into. So we'll have an update on that shortly. Really exciting times for our church. We love doing this journey of life with you and being the church. I know you're going to have a great life space today and look forward to seeing you soon. Bless you.